everybody. Welcome back again to a little Austin Weekend Sports. It is college football season. We have finished up 2 weeks, so it is time
to discuss
the top 15 team matchups. That's what we do here on Austin Weekend Sports. We talk about football. We love football. We love talking about football. And for the college football, we talk about the top 15 teams plus Tennessee.
And Marty is also here.
And it is the return. We finally remembered Marty the Dumpster Fire is back. And as a Tennessee fan, we have had some great dumpster fires this year, and we've got another great one. But let's just go ahead. Let's run through the top 15 teams and talk about the games they've had.
Quick
there's a lot of these going to be pretty quick. Week 2 wasn't as juicy as week 1. We had a lot of gimme warm-ups. Even Tennessee's game was a gimme warm-up. Like Ohio State played Grambling.
Grambling just got smashed.
70 to nothing.
Smashed. Absolutely smashed.
Yeah, I think Ohio State had some of the band members in there playing football at the end. They ran out of players. They had ran so many people through there. Penn State had one too. Not as overwhelming, but 34 to nothing over.
Big game, James.
Big game to FIU. 34 to nothing. They did what they were supposed to do. LSU. Louisiana Tech. I don't know. That's not
exactly
rival game. Not the most. LSU's defense.
They're pretty good, but the offense.
The offense is struggling a little bit right now, but LSU's defense is for real. So we'll have to watch them as we go. Georgia played Austin Peay.
Had a bit of a lightning delay that delayed the game for a while.
They actually started an hour early because they were worried about lightning, and then in the middle of the game, lightning happened and it delayed it. So I don't know how good it was to start. So that game was sort of a mess from the beginning to the end. Georgia won 28-6, which was really underwhelming. Again, Georgia's offense hasn't thrown the points yet, but again, they're playing vanilla. They're hiding everything they can, waiting for the Tennessee game. So they won. That's what they were supposed to do.
Speaking of former Georgia quarterback,
yeah, Miami played Bethune and made a buffoon out of them. 45-3.
Carson Beck playing well for Miami.
A Power 4 crushing Oklahoma State, Oregon.
This was close to being my dumpster fire of the week just because of the sheer amount of brutality this game was.
Oregon had 69, Oklahoma State had 3. When's the last time you think Oklahoma State lost by 66? I should have looked that up. I didn't. It had to be.
That is an embarrassment, Dad.
69-3.
66 points. You lose by 66 points.
I wonder if Gundy thinks he's still a man. I'm a man. I lost by 66.
That's the equivalent of getting your pants pulled down in front of a presidential debate.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that was.
Yeah, phew.
That was terrible.
But congrats to Oregon. Oregon looks for real. We had Texas, San Jose State, 38-7. Again, the Arch didn't look the best in the world, but
looked better
this week than he did the first week. We had Clemson, Troy.
This should have been much bigger than it actually.
Troy was up 16-0 at one point.
It was like.
And then Clemson scored 27 straight to win 27-16. So I don't know if Clemson is struggling or if they, from the loss last week, they were still down from that and it took them a while to wake up. I don't know, but
I just don't.
But I worry about Clemson now.
Yeah,
they were a preseason. They were a preseason juggernaut, and now I'm like, I don't know. We had South Carolina,
SC State,
38-10.
Didn't exactly look as dominating as that was because the offense was getting heavily criticized in the first half.
Yeah, the offense didn't do a lot in the first half. What was their numbers?
During one point at the second quarter against SC State, they only had like 11 rushing yards and -1 passing yards.
Yeah.
And their offensive coordinator got a heavy criticism online by the Gamecock faithful.
Yeah, he got hammered a little bit. I mean, they ended up winning 38-10, but their offense, people was thinking that they were going to come out this year and they were going to be just unstoppable with that quarterback. Hasn't happened yet.
Let me tell you something.
Hasn't happened yet.
You know something that could screw up that intention? Coordinators.
Oh, yeah. if you ain't got a good coordinator, it doesn't matter how good of players you got. He can a bad coordinator can coordinate good players into a loss really quick. So yeah, you got to watch that. We had Illinois Duke, Illinois 45-19. That game was close up to a point, and then Duke.
And then just the fighting Brett Bielema's.
The fighting Brett Bielema's pulled out and ran off with it. Our upset
of the week, and this one was this is a back-breaking fourth quarter. That was a back-breaking last minute.
Mississippi State with 24, Arizona State 20. Congratulations, Todd. That was actually a really good game. I watched it. That was good. I think Todd was there. That had to be fun.
That last touchdown, though, they gave up. Arizona State was completely preventable and horrendous defense.
Why would you give up a bomb
in the last minute?
The last minute of the fourth quarter. Ain't that when you play prevent defense?
Yeah, you're supposed to play 2 deep safety. There was only 1 deep safety, and they let him run scot-free.
Cut across his face. That was the end of it.
Nobody there. Just Casper the Friendly Ghost was defending him.
Yeah, so congrats to Mississippi State. I'm actually happy for Mississippi State.
They've already matched their win total from last year.
And they're looking pretty good. Man, those cowbells, those were loud, weren't they?
Oh,
you had to turn down the volume on the TV because it was so loud coming on the TV. Yeah, but congratulations. That was actually a really fun game to watch. We had Florida, South Florida. This is the upset of the week.
Time to bring them out.
This is our dumpster fire
of the week.
Florida.
Oh, my God.
Now, so you can see, we are Tennessee fans. So this has been... Last week's dumpster fire was Alabama. This week's dumpster fire
is
Florida. As a Tennessee fan, I'm in heaven. But...
Billy Napier's management of that game was horrendous.
It was
terrible.
The lack of
timeout clock. His clock management drove me absolutely crazy.
And then to give up 2 personal fouls.
1 idiotic foul
on the last drive. The spit heard around the world.
It's just
spit himself out of a win.
It's just you go from 1 pass interference to 1 personal foul. And then you don't use any of your timeouts to stop the clock.
No.
So you have nothing.
And then they go down there and score, and
there's nothing left.
Game over.
Just nothing left. I mean, Billy Napier just coached himself out of Florida.
So Florida went from being ranked 13th to what are they ranked this week?
Unranked.
They're not in the rankings.
They're not even anywhere there.
You dropped 12-plus spots in one game, and all of the Florida faithful now say, where's the GoFundMe page to get rid of this bum? Just like that, it's over.
Billy.
That $19.6 million buyout is looking really small right now. Because that's about what it would be right now. They would owe $9.7 million or something within the first 30 days. And then the other $10 million would be given up over the next few years up until 2028. So I think the Florida fans are ready
to let go of Billy.
Now, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin has been flirting with Florida for a while.
Possibly. We could possibly be talking about that down the road.
We could be. So, again, Billy Napier's still the coach, so Billy Napier's
now
still the coach.
Now we'll have to talk about an old friend of ours on the other side.
Yep. South Florida.
Alex Golesh.
Went and beat number 25 first week, beat number 13 second week, and now the Bulls are in the top
25 at number 18 this
week. Congratulations to Golesh. He was a fantastic coordinator for us. I'm glad he's doing good down there. Don't come to the SEC and coach anymore. I don't want to play against him. I mean, who would want to? I love him. I wish him the best in the Big Ten or the ACC. Go get him. Just go get him. I will root for you every game. I don't want to play against you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But congrats, he could be the next Florida coach. I think between Lane Kiffin and Golesh, that's probably Uno 1 and Uno 2.
Whoever agrees first.
Yeah, whoever says yes. And now we got Florida State.
Completely running over
East Texas A&M. I didn't know there was East Texas A&M. I'm learning new things.
I don't know if they're
77 points.
I don't know if they're even still there right now.
No.
Can you check on their pulse?
I don't know. I think they created a school in the parking lot and then got a team together to come in. 77-3.
It's awful.
That's pretty bad. A showing of teams. We had number 18 Oklahoma, number 15 Michigan. Michigan did not look good.
They're passing. They don't have a passing game. 9
No.
of 24 for about barely 100 yards for Bryce Underwood.
9 of 24 will get you beat.
That's
When you
got to
complete
work
9
on that.
passes in 4 quarters, that's barely 2 and a quarter passes a quarter. 15 minutes, and you completed 2 and a quarter passes.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious.
Michigan's time in the top 25, I think, is short-lived. If that's what you got against Oklahoma,
That's not it.
that's not it.
But Oklahoma has the it right now.
Oklahoma probably has, what is it, Mateer? Am I saying his
John
name right?
Mateer.
John Mateer. He's probably the Heisman favorite right now. He threw for 300, ran for 150. He is a dynamo. They took him out of, was it Washington?
Washington State.
Washington State. And what did they do? They brought his coordinator with him.
Whoopee!
That was really smart, actually. Venable said, I'm about to lose my job. I'm going to go get me a quarterback, and I'm bringing his coordinator with him. That was brilliant, actually. Go get a fantastic player and get the guy who's making him look fantastic and bring him with you.
Yep.
That was a genius. And now Oklahoma looks like a favorite in the SEC and a Heisman candidate. Brilliant. So Oklahoma, dark horse in the SEC now. We got Iowa State, Iowa. That was a boring game. I'd rather watch the baseball game.
What do you expect between Iowa and Iowa State? Iowa has as much offense as
16-13. And that was a struggle to get to that.
Iowa has as much offense as Kirk Ferentz has K's in his last name.
Yes, that's it. That was a hard game to watch. Another upset. We did have some good upsets. This was early in the day. We had Baylor 48, SMU 45. So SMU took a step down. They looked really good last year, and they still may be a good team this year. We don't know. That could have just been Baylor's day.
That kicker missed 2 straight field goals.
Yes, that's a backbreaker, and that's a confidence killer. So your kicker may not come back from that very rapidly. And then that was number 8. We went all the way down to number 17 there, didn't we? So
yep. So let's move forward.
We passed a little bit, and in Tennessee, we've talked about it in their own separate video. They looked fantastic. Scored the most points they've ever done there, 72
to 17.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into week 3. Week 3, again.
We have discussed Georgia, Tennessee beforehand in our other video.
Yeah, we can just go really, really quick. I think this will be one of the closest games. They've averaged beating us like 41-17 over the last 4 years. We normally average about 14 to 17 points on offense, and they average 40 points on. I think this will be a closer game. The line started out, even at the tops, was 7. Right now, it's 3.5. I think Tennessee-Georgia will be a close game. Still probably leaning Georgia because they're the bully right now. Until we sock them in the nose and get rid of them, they're the bully. So we'll probably lean Georgia winning the game.
They're the team that gives the wet willies. So.
They are. All right, we'll jump on into some of the other games. Like I said, check out our video on Tennessee if you want to get the full breakdown of that game. We got Villanova, Penn State.
Big game, James.
That, I don't know. They don't even have a line on that one. That's going to be just a clobbering. That's just going to be a clobbering. We got Oregon, Northwestern. Northwestern lose so bad. Who did they lose to?
They lost to Tulane by 20.
The Green Wave beat Northwestern
by 20.
So, yeah, I think Oregon might beat them by 80.
Possibly.
The line's only 27.5. Honestly, I'm all over that.
If they could put 69 on Oklahoma State, how bad could it get at Northwestern?
Yeah.
How bad could that get?
I think that 27.5 point is low. We got Clemson, Georgia Tech.
I've got an upset alert. Upset alert.
Might be the upset.
I'm picking Georgia Tech outright.
Yeah. Clemson's only favored by 3.5. So
I'm picking Georgia Tech outright.
You've got Georgia Tech plus 3.5 to play with. So you're just money line, just straight money line. Georgia
outright,
Tech's going to take it.
I'm picking the Jackets.
That's actually not a bad one. Georgia Tech's looked decent. And Clemson's looked
wishy-washy.
We got Oklahoma, Temple. Temple's not very good this year. They're 2-0. but Oklahoma looks a lot. Again, Oklahoma might be a dark horse right now. That later in the year, that game Oklahoma at Tennessee.
It's going to be significant.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be a fun game.
Significant.
It's significant. But this week, Oklahoma's going to murder Temple, probably by at least 25. We got Alabama's dropped all the way down to 19. We're not talking about Alabama. Florida's completely out of the rankings. We're not talking about Florida. We are talking about, we already hit Villanova, Penn State. We'll do Iowa State, Arkansas State.
Oh, Butch Jones. It's been a while, hasn't
Butchie,
it?
Butchie, 1-1 so far this year. He's typical, still building that brick house. I don't know if he's ever going to get it done or not.
Iowa State's going to win.
They're going to win easily. We got UTEP, Texas.
Texas should win.
UTEP is not very good.
UTEP is not very
This may
good.
be a 50-point game. This one will be, this is one of our matchups of the week. So of course, we like Georgia at Tennessee is our number one matchup of the week. But how
might be
about
second.
South Florida at Miami? How about them?
South Florida at Miami.
South Florida got beat number 25 Boise, number 13 Florida. Now they are at number 5 Miami.
If they
Do
pull,
you think they pulled the trifecta?
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Miami's looked really good this year.
Well, unless Mario goes
Now
conservative.
Mario Cristobal
knows he's not
could
going to.
screw. I mean, if a coach is going to screw it up, it's Mario.
He goes into a conservative turtle shell.
He does. He gets up by 13, and then all of a sudden they forget how to play football, and then it's a 2-point game at the end, and he calls some stupid timeout and loses. We've seen that happen in the past more than once, haven't we? It's happened. He's lost some of the craziest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
But I think Miami wins outright.
I do. I think the line's 17.5. I don't think it's that much though. I think South Florida will hang with them a little bit.
I'll put this
But I've got
under-
the U. I think it's 10 to 12 points to be honest. Yeah. Ohio State will murder them too. Line's 30. I think it's really close to that.
A nice little odd thing that I forgot to mention. Ohio did beat West Virginia last week.
Oh, so them Bobcats are they got some claws, huh?
And they played Rutgers close and only lost by 3.
Who knows? Ohio may give them a little bit of a game of it though. But the line's 31.5. That might even be too much. But I think it's really close to that. We got Western Michigan at the Fighting Bulls.
At Illinois.
Western Michigan's 0-2.
And they stink.
They stink. So I would.
It's fair to pick Illinois in this.
I would definitely pick that one, yeah. And then we got this one, maybe a little underrated. We got Arkansas 2-0, which could be ranked at number 17, Ole Miss. I'm going to cover it just because I think this is a really good matchup. I think should be a ranked matchup. And
So do you pick Lane Kiffin or do you pick old Sam Pittman trying to bring his hogs to save his job?
Ole Miss struggled a little bit last week with Kentucky, so I think they bounce back this week. I think they do win.
So they beat Arkansas outright?
Yeah, the line's only 6.5 to Mississippi State, though. That's why to Ole Miss. That's why this should be a really great game to watch. This one is going to be very interesting. Florida, who last week was number 13, this week is nobody, is at LSU.
At night.
7:30 p.m. Death Valley in the dark.
That's not looking good.
They may fire Billy Napier before he gets out of the visitor locker room. They may hand him his papers as he's walking down the tunnel out of the building.
Unless one thing.
What?
We all know the constant with the past few years with LSU.
They tend to lose games they shouldn't sometimes.
And who's the perpetrator?
BK.
Burger King Kelly.
Burger King. LSU's defense looks for real. It's in LSU. It's at night.
They should win.
They should not lose this game. Alabama struggled at LSU at night with Nick Saban as the coach. That's a hard place to go in and play at night. It's an environment. The fans are fantastic. It's hard to go in there and play. And Florida right now, they're either going to rally a little bit, or I think they might implode because they rallied last year. They may be tired of rallying. This may be a 3 to 4 win year for Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Because their schedule from here on out
is brutal. Unbelievable.
They've got 10 games left, and 8 of them are against ranked teams.
It's hard to fathom how brutal it is until you
8
actually look at it.
out of 10 games are ranked. teams you're playing. I feel almost sorry, but I don't either. We got Texas A&M Notre Dame. This is a fantastic matchup.
Do you want me to pick the Irish or the Aggies?
Notre Dame is the only team in the top 10 this year who has still not won a game.
That kind of tells you something, isn't it? They had an off week last week.
They lost game 1 and then they had an off week game 2, and somehow they're still ranked number 8.
I guess they're really raving about those Irish.
Last year, man, they were so good last year.
Let's go ahead and put them back
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, so honestly, I don't know what to do with this yet because I don't know who Notre Dame is. Notre Dame's favored by 6.5. It is at Notre Dame.
I might go with the Irish based
I'm
on
going to lean with them just because they're at home and they've got good talent. They spent bukus of nil money. They should win this game. They should win this game. Vanderbilt at South Carolina.
This is my upset pick, too. I'm picking Vandy outright.
South Carolina's favored by 5.5. Their offense has struggled this year. Vandy put up how many last week?
44 against Virginia Tech.
I mean, they went to Virginia Tech and put up 44.
I'm picking Vanderbilt not just to cover the spread, but to win outright.
Yes, to win this outright. All right, that is college football this week. We hope you had a little fun with us. We love talking college football. Be sure to leave a comment below. Let us know what we did right, what we did wrong. Be sure and like us and subscribe to us. Share us with your friends. And we will see you
next week.